You remember what Friedrich Nietzsche said, right? If you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze unto you. And these creations here, well, they are the very spawn of this abyss. Let's get into it, shall we? This is going to be interesting.
The apocalypse.
Greetings, comrades, this is Sergei Kilemov, and welcome to another HD VR video. Wasn't expecting to do another one too soon, but Update 95 recently came out, and it is the Cursed Guns update. Basically, these are guns that should not exist, but somehow they do, in the very fabric of HD VR. And it adds 7 new firearms, if you can call them firearms once you start looking at them. So I guess, I guess we should get started with this little guy. The 1911 stamped prototype. Yeah, looking at it, doesn't quite look like a 1911. Looks like a water pistol, if anything. But it is chambered in 45 ACP, so it is the 1911, I suppose. Now, this isn't going to be a very long video. There's not much info about these guns I can think of, so we're just going to, fire them up and see how it goes. And I think we'll stick with the regular target this time. Good old classic paper target. And, well, make sure safety's off. Safety's on. So, pretty much the trademarks for the 1911, 7 rounds, 45 ACP. Though, looking at it, you would be forgiven if you didn't think this was a 1911. We got the slide, sort of. But, you'll notice there's no safety. It's actually up here for some reason. Okay, for some reason the iron sight is a safety. That's interesting. You see the magazine. No. Looks like your typical 1911 magazine. But you'll notice that the grips are different. The trigger's different. Just about everything about it is different. I find it weird that the iron sight is a safety. I've never seen that before. And somehow the magazine got back into the gun. That is very creepy. Maybe these guns are cursed. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. This is a D-Glove. Now, I'm not quite sure what to make of this gun. Judging by the name, it is a bastard child of the Desert Eagle and the Makarov. It's got the Makarov body, but it looks like a Desert Eagle type of barrel here. And no 357, 44, 50 caliber here. It's 32 ACP, which I guess makes sense, though when you think of the Makarov, it fires in 9x19 millimeter Makarov. So this is quite interesting. And granted, it's 32 ACP, so naturally you're not going to get that much of a kick with it. You do get a nice ammo capacity of 14 rounds, so that's nice, I guess. Okay. Interesting little magazine. Looks like something you see from Makarov. So, I think these guns are cursed. Get that away from me. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Oh, now this one, I'm actually looking forward to trying out. This is the IPSEC 2011. Now, it looks like a fancy-looking 1911. Actually, based on the Infinity series of pistols from STI. They make some pretty high-quality 1911s, even though they're really expensive. But yeah, the IPSEC 2011 with a YOLO graphic sight. You probably can't tell through there, but it says YOLO in the sight. And you'll notice it doesn't come with the caliber rating. That's because it is chambered 50 BMG. I bet you've never seen a 1911 break action, have you? Now, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. We have 4 different compensators on here. Got the YOLO graphic sight, and we got whatever the hell this is. It's not a charging handle. So, you notice there's a little gun engraving in the trigger itself. How meta is that? Anyway, I guess one thing to do. How am I supposed to... Oh! Okay, so you notice there's no magazine well, that's because the bullet goes in there directly. And there's no safety. You don't pull a slide or anything, you just pull the back of the touchpad and it's primed. Very interesting gun. Probably the least offensive gun. Though I probably want to pick this particular, and you'll notice that the bullet itself is actually sticking through the barrel here, hence why the compensators are here, I suppose. But yeah, very interesting gun, but I'm not sure if that'll be my carry piece. This, however, might be. This is the, actually don't know how you pronounce this. We're going to go to the machine pistol category. This is the Kularuisku. Chambered 25 ACP. Has a nice little magazine here. Looks very nice. I'm actually looking forward to firing this one too, actually. Now, for the life of me, I do not know what gun these are based off of. I want to say the M3 grease gun, but I'm not too sure. And for some reason, I have a screwdriver handle as the foregrip. But yeah, that's that. So fire away then, I guess. This is actually really cute. I see this as BB's first submachine gun. Very nice. Which, I wonder how the recoil is. Not much. I mean, what do you expect for 25 ACP? You know, sooner or later, little Billy's going to have to learn about the recoil, but for now, give him that. Now for something really interesting. This is a already existing gun that's been miniaturized. This is the Mosin Mini. And instead of, 7.62 by 54 Russian, it's chambered in 22 long rifle. So this is going to be interesting. Wait. How do you load this? Oh, there we go. It can only hold 2 rounds. In the words of Will Smith from Men in Black, I feel like we're gonna break this damn thing. I don't think he said damn, but whatever. But yeah, Mosin Mini. Chambered in 22 long rifle. I would say this is ideal for G.I. Joe figures, but that's a little too big for them. I want to say more the, I guess, quarter-size replicas of, like, World War II soldiers. Maybe you can put more rounds. Oh, you can put more rounds in here, okay. So, 5, 6... Okay, so 6 rounds, 5 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. I guess it's theoretically possible in the real Mosin Nagant. So there you go. Might make a nice little centerpiece in your desk, You know, you have friends coming over, and you tell them you're a nice gun enthusiast, and they look at this. Is that a Mosin Mini? Yes. Does it actually fire? Yes, it does, actually. Fires in the 22 long rifle, but, you know, that's that. Now, this one... This is another one I'm actually looking forward to trying out, because, believe it or not, this is actually a modded weapon from Fallout 4. This is the Tamakuzi. Judging by the name, as you can tell, it's the Tommy gun, the Mac 10, and the Uzi had Bastard Child. This will be it. You can see we got the retractable stock the Uzi has the nice barrel shroud that the Mac has, and of course the receiver of a Thompson. And we have a nice little magazine too. This is actually not one of the magazines I've seen the actual Tamakuzi mod in Fallout 4, but hey, it's still nice. And it has a Picatinny rail, so, you know, it's a double winner for me. I just wish I had a foregrip, or at least a rail so you could put a foregrip on, but whatever. But I might as well show you just real quick. Tamakuzi, chambered in 455 Webley. You expect 45 SAP, but you know what? I'm not actually going to complain, because, well, 3-round burst. I'm about to say I went through that too quickly, but that's another burst mode? And the magazine ejected itself. So, this isn't full auto. Instead, we have two different burst modes. Okay, so, 3-round burst and 17-round burst? I don't know. How about that? Comrades, I found the first weapon with a self-ejecting magazine. That is quite an accomplishment, I must say. This magazine looks like something you see on electric drill, but, you know. Alright. Now we saved probably the most interesting one for last. The STENOF Machinegun. As you can tell, it's a Sten submachine gun, but instead of being chambered in the 9mm, it's chambered in 308. That's right. 7.62mm coming out of this thing. Now, one thing I need to mention, there's actually I'm not sure if it's a bug or, you know, accident or whatever, but this is not spawnable in the menu at the moment. All the other cursed guns are, but this one isn't. Hopefully it gets fixed in a little hot fix later on. But yeah, for now the only way to use this gun, to my knowledge, is coming to the indoor range here. I was going to do it in the the proving grounds, but I just recently found out that you can't spawn this gun. Not normally anyway, so hopefully that gets fixed in a later update. Or hot fix or whatever. But anyway, as you can see, it's oversized Sten. We've got massive magazine with massive rounds. And of course, what is a cursed gun without Picatinny rails? There's only one grip, one sight, you can do that. And of course, now, the normal Sten usually use a magazine as a grip, but here, that's not possible, so we're gonna have to hold it down here, which for the Sten, not really ideal, but they might think, oh, Sergei, that seems feasible, but no, not quite. Because, look at that stock. Not exactly good for recoil compensation. You can't even retract it, so not the most portable weapon in the world, but imagine firing this type of round in a gun like this in real life. Like, you would destroy your shoulder that way. But, these are cursed guns, after all. And this very interesting magazine here, shaped like a letter A. Well, that is that. So, that's it for this video. HDVR, quite a few cursed weapons. I think my favorite by far, actually, I guess 3 favorites. The IPSEC here, pretty interesting gun. Not sure why it's break action, but there's that. Second would be the Tamakuzi, because it actually is based on a modded weapon in Fallout 4. I don't recall it looking exactly like this, but there's that. And third, I guess the STENOF. So, honorable mention would be the little baby's first machine gun here. But yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you look forward to the next one. Until then, das vidania.
Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive.